Hi everyone, my name is Amber Dooley. I'm the Small Groups and Discipleship Assistant here at Crossroads Community Church, and I'm going to be walking you through how to use myCrossroads. The first thing you're going to do once you've received your activation email or requested a login is come to the myCrossroads login page, type in your username and password, and log in. In the future, the myCrossroads login page can be found on the Crossroads.We website in the upper right-hand corner next to the Give button. Once you log in, you'll be taken to the myCrossroads homepage seen here. The two tabs you might most use from the homepage are the Welcome tab, where any church-wide announcements might be posted, and the Messages tab. This is where you can quickly find any messages that any of the groups you are involved in may have posted. For example, prayer requests. The first thing you're going to want to do once you've logged in is go to your personal profile by clicking in the right-hand corner in My Profile. To edit your profile, you're going to come to the right-hand side and click Edit Profile. You're going to want to first put in all the information that you choose to give. From the Basic tab, you can put in information such as your email and phone number and a photo of yourself by clicking the Choose File next to the Photo button. You can also put in your address. You can put in any spiritual gifts, passions, abilities, and personal serving styles that you have. This My Fit tab allows myCrossroads to pair you with a serving area or match you to an area you might best serve in. It also allows other users to see these different gifts and passions and maybe understand where they can ask you to help. The Social tab, this is any of your social media accounts that you wish to share with others. Custom field is simply where you can put your occupation. And the Plugged In tab is where you can put which campus you attend, Westminster or Hampstead, as well as put in your faith journey. Once you have put in all your information, click Save. Once you've edited your personal profile, you can also go to the Family tab, where you can edit your other family members' profiles as well. For example, Jack Black could click on his spouse's page, Jane Black, and edit her profile in the same way that you have just edited your own or your child's profile. The other way you can edit your family's profile is over here on the right-hand side to click Edit Family Profile. From here, you can change info for all family members at once. For example, put everyone's last name in or address, should it all be the same. And again, once you've put in all your information, click Save. The next thing you're going to want to do is go up to your tab again and click Communication Settings. Here you're going to be able to choose how you receive communication from myCrossroads. So here you can choose to be sent emails from group participants. These are any groups that you are in. So Jack Black is in the Our Church tab, which is the whole church, as well as the Dooley Meyer small group. By having both of these boxes checked, Jack Black will receive emails from the church and from the Dooley Meyer small group. You can also choose to have comments sent to you. These comments are when maybe your small group posts in the messages. Those messages will be immediately sent to you. You can also choose to have a weekly summary of group activity sent. So at the end of the week, you would be sent maybe a summary of your small group's activity, prayer request, that sort of thing. And the last thing is to receive text messages from group leaders. You would put in your phone number and check this box as well if you choose to have text messages sent to you from your group leaders. You can also change your future group settings. These are the same settings as you just went over, but they will be applied to any future groups you become a part of. The last thing you're going to want to check is the general church communication. This is if you choose to receive any of the emails that are usually sent out by church leadership or staff. And again, save your settings once you've put in all this information. The next thing you're going to go to is the top and click on your privacy settings. You've just put in a lot of your personal information, and here is where you can choose who is going to see that personal information. The first choice you have is to have your profile listed or unlisted. And this explains all your different choices that you're going to have. When your profile is listed, it means that any of these settings that you are going to be choosing is what applied to your account. However, if you unlist your profile, it doesn't matter what these settings are listed in your account. Your profile is going to be unlisted and no one's going to be able to see it. Most likely you won't choose to select that. So here are your other choices that are explained. You can share your information with everybody. That's everybody who has a username and password for myCrossroads. Your friends and group members only. Friends are people that you can specifically choose to add as your friends, and group members would be your small group members, for example. You can also share with friends only. These are the specific people that you choose, and I will show you how to add friends later. Or if you choose not to share with anyone in the congregation, but still will allow the church leadership to see your information, you can share with church leadership only. And then here's where you select those preferences, listed or unlisted. And then you can go through all of these different information and choose who you're going to share them with. Once you've put in all the settings you wish, click Save. The next thing is just start exploring. You can explore these different tabs that are under your profile. This is your activity. Again, the Family tab, which shows your different family members. Info, this just shows all of your personal information that you have put in. Involvement, this is going to show any groups that you are a part of or maybe lead. That would be in the Positions tab. Events and attendance, pretty self-explanatory. This is events that you have signed up for that are coming up, events you've been a part of in the past. Serving, this is going to be where you are currently serving, so that might show up as 252 Main Street or ushers. Different forms you've filled out or managed. The different friends that you have chosen, and your personal history. The Financial tab, this is going to show any of your recent tithes or pledges or additional giving. And then you can also get your printable statements, your giving statement or your pledge statement. And the last tab is the Serving tab. This is going to show your serving ability as well as your serving preferences. The next place you might want to explore is the Groups tab. Under My Groups, this is any groups that you are a part of. Jack Black is part of the church-wide system. as well as the Dooley-Meyer small group, and has requested to be a part of the space small group. If you know the group that you're looking for, you can type it into the search bar here. If you do not know, you can come up to advanced search. Say you want to find a small group. You can go to type of group, small group, and then you can also fill out any other preferences that you have. Maybe a small group with childcare. Or you can type in a meeting time or day or area. And then search. Now I have listed all the small groups that are available that offer childcare. If I want to become a part of a small group, say the mom small group, I would click on that group. Here I can see any of the information. They meet on Friday morning in Westminster. They have 19 participants. That sounds good. I'm going to request to join. Once you have successfully requested to join, you just wait to get the approval of the group, and you will be sent a message once that has happened. The next tab you might want to explore is the People tab. This is where you can find other church members that have also allowed other users to see their profile. Under the My Friends tab, these are the people that you've chosen to make your personal friends. So Jack Black is friends with Ann Crowley, Amber Dooley, Taylor Dooley, and Reed Robinette. If you want to find another person, you can type their name into the search bar. I can then click on the profile and see any information that they've chosen to share with me. If I wanted to add Doug Newton to my friends list, because he's one of the people that I'm going to connect with a lot, I simply hit Add to My Friends list on the right-hand side. Now I have quick access to these profiles and to sending these people emails. The next tab you might want to explore is the Serve tab. The Serve tab allows you to set your serving schedule, maybe block out some dates, or edit your serving preferences. You can see any requests that you might have for your serving. For example, if you're a 252 volunteer, this is where you will see that you are requested to serve on a certain Sunday. If you fill out the personal fit part of your profile, here is where you can see your fit, and it will suggest positions that you might be interested or very well qualified to volunteer. And then there's also the Needs tab. Any of your group's needs will be posted here. So if the Dooley-Meyer small group had someone that just had a baby and they post a need for different meals, this is where those needs will come up. The last tab is the Give tab. This isn't set up yet, but it will be available to you shortly. Once again, this is your profile page. You can edit and put as much or as little information in as you wish. The more the better, and it is suggested that you put in all your information and then simply edit your privacy settings in order to keep your information that you choose protected. Thank you all very much for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Amber Dooley. My email is adooley@crossroads140.com. If you need any help, just let me know, and I would be glad to help you learn a little more about myCrossroads or answer any questions you may have. Thank you. Have a great night.